Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is when you're watching this. I am Coach Latoya Nashay, your breakout coach. I believe that is the will of God for you to live an unstuck, unbound, unbreakable life in Christ. You are supposed to be a breakouter, boo. Now, what's a breakouter? A breakouter is one who walks by faith and not by sight to reach an appointed place of purpose and promise. Let me say that one more time. A breakouter is one who walks by faith and not by sight to reach an appointed place of purpose and promise. Pause. I don't know if y'all can hear this lawnmower or not, but when I tell you I've waited all morning to record this video because they out here cutting grass. These people, like I live in a big apartment complex, right? These people have been cutting the same little patch of grass for like 2 hours. Sir, you just out here cutting dirt now? Like, what are you doing? Please move on with your life so I can move on with mine. Anyway, let's get back to the message. We're just gonna jump right into the word and then I'm gonna talk about it. So today we are in John chapter 11, gonna be reading verses 38 through 44. This is Lazarus, he's dead, and Jesus is about to raise him up. So again, that's John chapter 11, verses 38 through 44. And it says, "Then Jesus, deeply moved again, came to the tomb. It was a cave, and a stone was laying against it. 'Remove the stone,' Jesus said. Martha, the dead man's sister, told him, 'Lord, there is already a stench because he's been here. He's been dead for 4 days.'" Jesus, this situation is funky. You don't want no problems. Jesus said, "Didn't I tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God? If you will believe, you will see the glory of God." I know what the situation looks like. Like, I'm the one who was and is to come, the beginning and the end. I know. Let's keep going. Verse 41. "So they removed the stone. Then Jesus raised his eyes and said, 'Father, I thank you that you've heard me. I know that you always hear me, but because of the crowd standing here, I said this, so that they may believe that you sent me.'" Do you know that when you pray, God hears you? Like, I know we know that in theory, but do you know in your knower? Like, are you thoroughly convinced that when you pray, the Lord hears you? If you're not, go read 1 John chapter 5, and then we'll talk about that. Let's keep going. So, verse 43, "After he said this, he shouted with a loud voice, 'Lazarus, come out.' The dead man came out, bound hand and foot with linen strips, and his face wrapped in a cloth. Jesus said to them, 'Unwrap him and let him go.'" So, boo, maybe you've been stuck for a while. Maybe you're bound, maybe you're broken, but what I know for sure is that when the Lord speaks over your life, when he says, "Come forth," and I believe in this season, he's telling you to come forth. I believe in this season, this is your breakout season. Y'all, I'm totally aware of what's going on in the world, but I'm even more so aware of who my God is. I'm getting excited. Let me bring it in. I know the God in whom I serve. Like, I know he is still a miracle worker. I know he is still a way maker. I know that he hears the prayers of his people. I know that he causes the righteous to rise up. And in this season, y'all, we are being called to rise up. Okay, so right now, the people of God, sons and daughters of God, God is saying, "Come forth." You might still be bound when he says, "Come forth." You might still be stuck when he says, "Come forth." But know that if God is calling you forth, he's already put people in place to help get you unstuck. There are people around you that he's saying, "Hey, you see that they got that veil over their eyes. You know they can't walk like that. Pull that off. Speak faith into them so that their eyes can be clear. Help get that stuff out of their ears so that they can hear me more clearly." Breakout is not a solo mission. So just like God is calling you out, he's calling people to rally around you, to be your help and to be your support. Y'all, if you think that the church is a building, you have missed the mark. Yes, we need to gather. Yes, we need to have community. Yes, absolutely. But guess what? We can't do that right now. But thank God for technology, and thank God that the Lord no longer dwells in buildings. We are the temple of the living God. Where two or three are gathered together, He is in the midst of them. Who are your people? God is calling you out, but He's also connecting you. God is calling you out, but He's also connecting you. And I'm going to say it one more time. God is calling you out, but He is also connecting you. So if you are in this place of isolation, come out. If you are stuck in frustration, come out. If you are standing in your own way, if you are bound by insecurity, come out. If fear, if worry, if dread, anything that's not of God, if any of those things have you stuck, if your past has you broken, if your mistakes have you feeling like you can't move forward, no, boo, come out right now. Do you hear me? Well, none of this in my notes, but that's all right, because apparently some of y'all needed to hear this. Come out. And when you come out, know that God is going to connect you. But baby, you got to take the step. You got to come out. All right, I'm done. That's all I got. Bye.